On Tuesday, an incident at the Faculty of Arts, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, escalated into chaos when an unidentified female student allegedly attacked and beat a lecturer during a dispute over her video recording. The altercation began when Chukwudi Okoye, the lecturer involved, interrupted the student while she was filming a dance video in a faculty corridor. In a viral video capturing the event, Mr. Okoye, who appeared to be in a hurry, lightly tapped the student on the shoulder and asked her to excuse him. However, the student reacted angrily, giving him a disdainful look before venting her frustration to someone off camera, saying, "Can you imagine how he just hit me?" Another clip from the scene showed the student, identified as a 300-level history and international studies undergraduate, confronting Mr. Okoye and questioning his actions. The situation quickly escalated, drawing the attention of students and faculty members. Chaos ensued as the student aggressively engaged the lecturer, ultimately tearing the right side of his brown native attire. Despite the student's aggression, Mr. Okoye raised his hands, seemingly to indicate he was not fighting back. Photos circulating online show deep bite marks on his arms, while another image captures him receiving medical treatment, reportedly at the school clinic. A widely shared statement, reportedly from the lecturer, further details the incident.
Excuse me.
Can you imagine? Just me.
Please.
How are you? You look so pretty.
I'm fine, thank you. Oh, thank you.
All right. So what exactly happened?
Okay, so this incident happened yesterday, actually.
Okay.
My brother called me. He called me as soon as it happened because we are very close. So he called me immediately it happened, and he said that he had just finished from class, lecturing a class, and was walking back to his office. Where the girl was standing, the building or where she was standing was, the building where his office is located. So he was, walking past and everything. So he said initially he didn't notice her. He didn't even know she was doing a video. So it was while he was trying to walk past and everything that he noticed she was, coming back towards him. So he kind of brought out his hand to hold her, or more like to stop her from hitting him. And he just said, "Excuse me," and walked past. So he said he had gone a few steps and heard the girl, he said what drew his attention was the girl saying, "Who does he even think he is, even if he's a lecturer, and so what?" That was what the girl said. So that was what made him stop. So he said the reason he stopped was he wanted to know if this girl is actually his student, because like I said, she was standing very close to his office. That building is where his office was. That's like the theater arts, that's where his office was. So he said he wanted to know if the girl is actually his student, but getting close to her, he noticed that he didn't recognize her and everything. And that was when he now noticed the phone and noticed that she was making a video. So he now asked her, and he just told her to delete the video, that he doesn't want his face in the video. And the girl, started ranting and everything. So, from then on, it just escalated. He said he didn't even understand what was happening. Before he knew it, the girl was all over him, beating, scratching him, beat him on the arm and drew blood, beat him on the arm, drew blood, beat him on his hand, scratching him, held the shirt, tore his clothes, and was, shouting. He was in a state of shock, actually. And then people gathered, they were, what's going on, everything, and that was the whole thing. So immediately it happened, in fact, as a matter of fact, I didn't even know it was this serious. because the way he gisted me, like it was just like he called me to like gist me. Can you imagine what happened today? A student, attacked me. I just, we just gisted about it last night and we laughed. Only for me to come online today and saw the video. And immediately I called him, I was like, wait, was this actually what happened? Like when you were gisting me this thing, like you didn't even gist me to like tell me how serious this thing is. Like you just told me like it was like, like we were gisting and everything. And knowing who he is, he's a very calm person.
Is there any
The
way
way what you
we can bring him to this live so he can share
I
his
don't,
part of the
he's
story?
not even on Instagram to the best of my knowledge. So he's not even on Instagram. He's just the way what you saw in the video is my brother. He's the calmest, most humble person you ever meet. He's this kind of person that even when like he would just be like the Holy Spirit minister to me, let's just let it go, let's just let it go, that kind of thing. That's who he is. So it's very painful to come online and see all the comments, like most people trying to defend the girl, most people saying that who knows if he had even checked her or if he has something to do with her. I mean, his wife is a magistrate, for God's sake. Like, yes, his first daughter is actually in that same university. His first daughter is a student of that same university. She although she's in sciences, she's not an art student. His wife is a magistrate, for crying out loud. It's so humiliating. I have spoken to him like more than 10 times today, and I it's not funny at all, honestly. Like it's just been crazy. So I just wanted to like come here and clear the air. I wish he could come to speak for himself, but knowing who he is, he
I'm
wouldn't.
talking to someone who seems to know him, so
Yes,
we're trying to see if we can get him to come, because it's always best. And we always try as much as possible to hear from both sides. I also like to
yes,
hear from the young lady as well. But already for me, the beginning part, I saw her body language, that was off for me. I also saw the way she spoke, and the fact that she recorded a video. She said it with her own mouth that it was around the corridor where they have lectures. That's not where you should be recording